Hi friends, MD Vegan. Fruit salad time. Yeah, that is one of my favorite things to make, fruit salad. Takes a lot of time because you have to cut all these fruit. Yeah, especially here in apple, for example. It doesn't take so much time, but it's a lot of work. You cut the apples in slices. First you wash the apple, then you cut them in slices. You part it, and then you cleanse it a little bit. There's some dirt here and there. And then you cut in these triangles, for example. And then I put some lemon juice over, because otherwise it sits here for a while, it turns brown. The lemon juice gives it white. All these kind of things I have to do. I have to press a lemon, I have to do all these things, and so on. I show you more about my fruit later. But after the fruit has been cut and organized, I always think about, okay, what kind of fruit today? Every fruit salad is usually different. Mostly I put some different fruit in there. Yeah, I have a choice of 5, 6 different kinds of fruit, at least. Could also be less, but that's usually what I do. Have a variety of these wonderful colors, fragrances, textures, flavors, nutrients. Yeah, fruit are so wonderful. Yeah, my favorite food. It's not the healthiest food. The healthiest is green vegetables, no doubt. Yeah, if you look from a medical perspective, they always look how can people be healed from the main diseases. It's a totally different approach than in earlier times when the doctors were paid for keeping the people healthy. Yeah, today, doctors are paid for healing people from a disease. From that perspective, yeah, you have a different view, of course. And from that perspective, the modern perspective, the greens are the healthiest food. Yeah. And then the spices and the herbs, and the third are fruit. Here we have it. It's very healthy, of course, but not the healthiest. Yeah. Yeah. But to me, I'm pretty healthy. Fruit, you know, I could live on fruit. Fruit salad is very good. It could be a breakfast, a dessert. You can have friends. You know, if friends come to me, or I go to a party and they tell me, make food for us, maybe I have 50 people or so. What I do is make very simple. I have usually three parts of the meal, of the whole meal. First is a salad, a nice salad, many greens, different dressings maybe for all to choose, some carrots maybe, I don't know, whatever you like. Some easy thing, a big bowl of salad. And the dressings apart. You can make it ahead of time and then serve it. Everybody can choose. And then the second part is a main meal, maybe a big soup or so. Pea soup is wonderful, yeah. Or whatever you like, a big meal for all to enjoy, simple things. And the third is a fruit salad, always. I mean, that is a standard classic. Everybody can join and cut the fruit, you know, prepare them, wash them, put them together, make a little dressing. You don't even need a dressing. For fruit salad, it doesn't even need a dressing, you can. But that's what I do today. I make a dressing first. After having combined my selected my fruit, I wanted today to have it simple, like apple, orange, grapes. Yeah, that was the base, apple, orange, grapes. So a wonderful combination. Tell you about it later. First I make the dressing for this basic selections of simple fruit. Are pretty easy to get. Yeah, nothing fancy here, first of all. And for that I like a very simple dressing. I have bananas, blending bananas here. I have 3 or 4 bananas. Just cut them into slices to make it easier for the blender. And that makes it a creamy liquid. You blend bananas, makes it creamy and liquid. Put some nuts to it. In this case I have cashews here. Just a handful of cashews, not too much. It gets silky. Silken creaminess. Wonderful. And the third part is a lemon. I put a lemon in there. And that makes the banana really, as I said before, light. The color, I mean, a little white. It remains white, the banana, after blending. Otherwise it would turn brown. And that's not so nice, the oxidation. And it's an antioxidant. Lemon is very healthy and also keeps fruit and other vegetables from wilting. So lemon is nice, and it has a flavor with a banana. It's amazing. The banana flavor and the lemon, I guess somehow they must be made for each other. I know that is some weird stuff here, but it tastes as if they were made to work for each other. You know, banana tastes so much nicer like banana with lemon. So try it, check it out for yourself. I don't know, that's my feeling. I love banana and lemon to blend it, you know. And now I put a little bit of water in there. Just a little bit. I can always add some water later after the blending. Because I want the blades on the blender have it easier. If you put the bananas on the blades of the blender and you put the blender on, It may take some time until it drags all the fruit down into the blades. With the water, it goes easy. I show you. Very nice. You show very easy. Just a little bit of water for the blades. And that's an easy blend up, just bananas, cashews, lemon, a little water done. And here you see the color, already seen here, a white color, like a white cream, a little creamy. You don't even need water for that. Yeah. But with a fruit salad, it's not so good to have a too thick dressing, a cream. Too much cream would take away from the fruit too much. You want to see the fruit. You don't even need a dressing for a fruit salad, if you ask me. But I like it's nicer sometimes. Yeah, but at least the dressing shouldn't be too thick, too creamy. It can ruin the fruit salad if you have a too thick dressing on top. It can make it very heavy. Also, you want to eat it, you want to enjoy the fruit, the lightness. If you have still another thick dressing, oh, you get so a little bit, that's not what fruit is like. Fruit is light. The creamy, thick, creamy dressing pulls it down a little bit. You see it already, put it over the fruit. It has to be light. Yeah. So yeah, taste it, just to check it. I already know the flavor. There we go. Yeah, amazing. I let it for a while. I sit it for a while because now the cashews, they have not been soaked. Yeah, and they get a little bit of soaking now. Gets creamier, and I do a second blending to make it even creamier. And meanwhile, I come to the main part of my recipe. That's the fruit. And as I said, I have very easy here. I have an apple and an orange. Yeah, you prepare it, and the orange here, I cut it in slices against the grain of the lemon, the orange, and then I cut it crosswise, always against the grain, because if you cut in a different way, you might end up chewing on the little skins of the lemon slices. Yeah, that is not so good. So cut against these, and then no problem. Yeah. And you have these nice little pieces here. Orange, apple. What a classic fruit salad grounding. Yeah, wonderful. I love that. And grapes too. They just began to come into season. That is now autumn is arriving, and again the most beautiful grapes we'll have. This is the beginning here, or the first. There will be more grapes in the next month, of course. I have the most wonderful grapes in autumn. So it begins to have the very simple things here. And I add a banana because these are crunchy things, crunchy apple, a little bit softer, but still crunchy with the peel of the oranges, and the crunchy grape. They have a nice skin that is crunchy. And to this, the whole opposite texture is banana. It's soft. I always like banana as a filling in a fruit salad because it adds such a nice different texture, like a filling, you have a little bit more volume to it, and it's a nice sweet flavor to the fruit. The apple is sour, oranges also has some sour sometimes, yeah, and so the banana is really a nice contrast to that in both flavor and texture. And some fancy things are in this fruit salad too, and I have macadamias and goji berries. I love goji berries. They are very exotic, of course, and a little more expensive, but they are super high in antioxidants. You can also take raisins you don't have, but I love goji berries, especially together with macadamias, because they have a they are firm, very firm kind of nut, and crunchy, and they have a little bit of a savory flavor, I would say, a strong flavor, as opposed to cashews that are more sweet and soft. Macadamia is very special. And especially this savory flavor goes so nice together with the goji berries. Goji berries and macadamias are perfect together, to me. So I put them in there. I will keep some of the goji berries on top, yeah, just a little bit to decorate my little glass where I serve it. And this is what I have here. See? Isn't that beautiful? Just without the dressing like this. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. I like to see the ingredients. You cut the ingredients, small pieces, you touch them, yeah, you already know how they feel and what they are like a little bit when you cut them. I like to do that in the kitchen. That makes so much fun. It takes some time with the fruit salad especially, but it is, every single fruit is so worth it, you know. They are wonderful, these fruit. Now I go back to my dressing. I will blend it one more time. A second blending helps so much with the creaminess when you have nuts not soaked. I tell you what, if you want to give kids a meal, don't know what you want, then you want to serve the kids, make a fruit salad. They love it. I mean, I never saw kids that wouldn't like a fruit salad. Some kids don't like these fruit or that fruit. You talk to them before, yeah, you ask them about that, and then you find, when somebody doesn't like the goji berries, leave them out. No problem. Just give in to the kids what they want. Yeah? That is so much fun to work with kids in fruit salad in the kitchen. And just give them the freedom. You give some suggestions and you ask a question, and then they have to decide, you know, and then they are so much fun. They cut all the fruit, they do that, they love it, and then they enjoy the fruit salad. They make that by themselves. A fruit salad is a hit for kids, always. Sometimes they don't like fruit, you know what? Because they're not organic. It happens to be, I was in families when they told me the kids don't like fruit, and I brought my own organic apple, and then I gave it to the kids, and they loved it immediately. Only because I was a foreigner in the family. Kids like always what is not from their own family. They love it more than what is in the family. Many kids do that. But I have noticed, sometimes an organic apple, an organic piece of fruit, loved by the children, the same children, they don't like the fruit if they're not organic. I don't know if they feel the poison there, the pesticide and so, I don't know. But I think you should consider that. If you have kids and you don't know how to make the kids eat fruit, try organic and try to play with them in the kitchen with the fruit. And you will see, most kids love fruit. They are so colorful. And here, now the dressing. See? What a nice fruit salad. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? It makes this fruit salad really perfect. The light, creamy dressing, very simple, bananas, cashews, lemon. Then you have this. I will enjoy, and I can eat as many fruit as I want. Yeah, and are super healthy. All the cautioning about the fruit sugar in fruit, and so forget about all of that. If you want to know, I can show you studies that are really big, saying that the most important food for us to eat is fruit, because, not talking about the healthy one, about the overall, about the mass of people eating in America, for example, all over the world. The studies are from the beginning of the 2000 years. They found the most important reason for people dying premature is they ate too little fruit. Isn't that interesting? And then they have these studies about diabetes and many other diseases that are connected to high sugar. And they found if you eat fruit, the fiber in the fruit and the colors, the whole fruit, yeah, they balance and equal and top all the effects of the sugar. So the fiber and the color in the whole fruit, they are more important than the detrimental effect of the sugar. In the end, you can eat as many fruit as you want. It's never too much. Isn't that fantastic? Good news for fruit eaters. Yeah, eat more fruit, that's so fun. So thanks for watching, I hope you enjoy. I will enjoy that fruit salad. If it is too much, I just put it into a refrigerator in a container, put it in the fridge, eat it later, doesn't matter. They lose a little bit of nutrients if you wait for some hours. There are some, maybe 0.1 or so % of the nutrients go down, and the next day you have 0.6 or so, you have a second day that goes down a little bit, but it's so little, it doesn't really matter. We don't have today, in the Western countries at least, we have no problem with nutrients. We have a problem with eating the wrong food, what science finds now. And that's why nutrients, how many nutrients, is not really that most important point. But anyway, fruit is amazing. It's so much fun, and I hope you enjoy the video, a little demonstration here and my words. And if you like, thumbs up, subscribe, and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.